Hi friends, my name is Sarvansh and thank you for watching my the other video about SSEM and Intune tutorial. So today we are going to talk about the co-management and in this video we are going to discuss what is the co-management, how we can configure the co-management and what are the prerequisites required to set up your the co-management. So let me start this video. Okay, so what is co-management? So co-management, with the co-management, we can attach our existing MECM or SSCM infra to the Intune. So if we want to manage a device with the Intune and the SSCM together, we need to configure a co-management. So when we use the SSCM and Intune both to manage device, then it's called like a co-management. So when we are using SSCM and Intune both the infra to manage a device, then it called like a co-management. So when we manage a device with the configuration manager and enrolled a third party MDM services, then it will called like a coexistence. So then it won't be called like a your co-management. So if you are using the SSEM and you are using the third party MDM services, then it's called like a coexistence. So then it won't be a co-management. So co-management will be enabled on the Windows 10 or later. That will talk more into my the coming video, coming slides, like what are the version is minimum version is required to enroll a devices into Intune and the Intune and SSCM like a co-management. So if a device having the SSCM client and it enroll to Intune, then we'll get the benefit for both service together. Like if we install a SSCM client and the same device we enroll into Intune, then we can utilize the both services on that device. So co-management, way to implement, how we can implement it. So there are two ways, like existing clients or like a new internet based client. So when we have the Windows 10 and later device are already installed in SCCM client, then we set up a hybrid Azure AD and enroll then into a Intune. So this is the one way, and another way we can use when we have the Windows 10 or later device that joined Azure AD and automatically enroll Intune. So then we need to install the SCCM client. So let me simplify more into it. Suppose we are running a SCCM infra and as already SCCM client is installed and we are managing that one device with the SCCM, and we want to set up a co-management on the device, like the device should react as a co-managed. So we need to enroll the device into Intune. In the similar case, if any device is managed by the Intune, then the device has to install the SCCM client. So these are the two ways we can implement our the co-management. So as we knows, like SCCM works on a like a traditional way, and the Intune work in the modern way. So in the traditional way, what we have, like we have the single device management and the multiple devices, business cloud, and then the user and the business cloud. If we talk about the traditional, then it is like a corporate and the on premises. I can say like traditional is relevant to SCCM and the modern IT relevant to the your Intune. So in the traditional way, we was managing the corporate and the on-premises, but in the modern SaaS infra. So our Intune is a like a SaaS, software as a service application infrastructure. So in the traditional way, we are doing it the manually, but in the modern, we can use it the automatically, and it's a reactive, proactive, high touch, self touch in Intune. So let me go with the co-management. This is the architecture for the co-management, and let's see the benefit. So co-management is the integration between SCCM and Intune that enable a Windows 10 device to managed by the configuration and the Intune same time. So what are the benefit we get for the co-management? If you set up a co-management, then you can manage the device with the SCCM and with the Intune on the same time. So co-management is the transition technology, and you can also use Intune for configuring modern device management feature. So this provide you with the ability to continue using traditional management and but also benefit from the modern management. So if you configure a device as a co-managed, then you can utilize the both the benefit as a traditional management and the modern management. So in the co-management, this is the co-management architecture which is seen in the right. So here this is the Intune infra where we have like Azure portal, and this is like a Intune infra resource access policies, compliance policies, and the Windows update. And here in the down you can see in the SCCM infra. So if we are running the SCCM infra and we want to be a co-managed the device, so it should be joined to the Azure AD joint. So as you are managing the SCCM client here, if it is a work group, then it should be joined with the domain with the join to Active Directory, and then it should enroll to the Azure Active Directory, and then it enroll to the Intune, and it should be part of your configuration manager. So these are the four conditions has to follow when to manage your device as a co-managed. And in the same way, when you have like your Intune infra and it is like a register to Azure AD and the enroll to Intune, so you should follow these all the four conditions. So if it is a SCCM client already installed, if it is in a work group, then it should join to AD, then it should join to Azure AD, then it should install the SCCM client, and it should enroll to the Intune. If these all four conditions match on a device, then the device will be react as a co-managed. Let me go to the another. This is a like a unified architecture. Actually, this architecture is for to MEM, but I can show you the co-management also here, and it's a very nice architecture what I like. So common this is the endpoint protection which is having the two features like a configuration config mgr console and the Intune console. So with the Intune console you are managing Windows and the mobile devices, and with the SCCM you are managing the on-premises devices. So when I want to use I want to configure a device as a co-managed, then I have to install its SCCM client, and it should be enrolled into a Intune, and that the when the both the features club together or it's integrated with the co-managed feature, then device will be react as a co-managed. So let me go with the next slide. What are the prerequisites we needed when we are configuring to co-management? So to be to able to configure the co-management, your infrastructure should meet with the prerequisites. So this is related to the infrastructure, what you should have in your infrastructure. So you should have the on-premises ADDS, Azure Active Directory domain services, which should be synced up with your Azure Active Directory, and your configuration manager, your I can say the MECM version should be 1709 or newer than it, and you should have the Intune infra. It can be a like a separate subscription, or it's a EMS subscription, so anything is fine to using the co-management. And in terms of your the co-management can be used with device meeting with the following prerequisite. So you should have the Windows 10 with the 1709 version or latest than it, or the higher version than this 1709, and the device must be joined to on-premises AD and the Azure AD. If you want to manage any device as a co-managed, it should be joined in your Azure Active Directory and your the on-premises Active Directory. And the Intune license is assigned to user who is using the device. So these are the prerequisites you have to follow when you are enrolling any of the device. So let's have an example now here. So this is like a deployment planning in terms of your the configuration management and the Intune managed device and the new devices. So let's have a look for first example. um, when you have your the SCCM infra, and that is like a config mgr agent is Azure ready join. So what the next step? Suppose your SCCM client is installed in any of the machine, and that machine is already part of the active directory, I mean the on premises active directory. So what the next? Then the next you should join that machine to a Azure active directory. And then once you join that machine to Azure Active Directory, then it will be like a config mgr client, Intune MDM, edit domain joined, and the AAD Azure Active Directory joined. So then it will be like a co-managed. Suppose you have the Intune infra and your device is enrolled to the Azure Active Directory, and it is managed by the Intune. So how you can make it as a co-managed? So you need to install a SCCM client on that machine, and then I'm sorry, config mgr client, I mean SCCM client. Then it should be part of your that machine should be joined into a Active Directory domain, and it should be part of the Azure Active Directory. Then it will be a React as a co-management. And suppose you are having a new device, so how you can make it as a co-managed? So you can do the Windows autopilot when you have the new OS, and you can configure a Intune MDM, Azure AD join, and the AD joined. Then that machine will react like a co-management. So these are the three example uh, what I have prepared to show you. If you have the SCCM infra, so what you can do. If you have the Intune infra, then how you can make the co-management. If you have the new devices, so there can be only the three conditions. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Hope so you learn something and get some understanding about the co-management. See you soon in my the next video with the some of the practical how you can configure the co-management in the lab. So thank you for watching this video. See you soon in my next video.